Over the next several minutes, we will recognize students at the School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine who have excelled academically, in leadership, and in service. But know that we're proud of all of our students, every one of you who have worked so hard to be here today. We start with the Dean's Outstanding Student Leadership Award. Our recipient is Camila Rodriguez Rojas, who is graduating with her MPHTM from the Department of Tropical Medicine. Camila is a very accomplished student who demonstrated her leadership skills in her very first semester at the school when she became involved in programs focused on indigenous and Latinx populations, like field research to explore vaccine hesitancy, the World Chagas Day Health Fair, and a qualitative evaluation of the Drugs of Neglected Initiatives, Chagas Treatment and Testing Access Progress. For her practicum, Camila, an ethnically indigenous person herself, worked with the Northwest Portland Area Indian Health Board to evaluate the representativeness of the Northwest Tribal Registry. She has also been a central figure in the school's Shifting Power initiative, designed to shine a lens on the colonialist history of global health. In everything she does, Camila's leadership skills shines through, making her an easy choice to receive the Outstanding Student Leadership Award. The 2023 Dean's Outstanding Student Service Award goes to Samuel D. Chiara. Our service awardees are always busy students, and Samuel is no exception. He's provided service at every level. In his home department of International Health and Sustainable Development, where he served as a graduate assistant, developed multimedia content for the department newsletter, and has provided substantial input on the Shifting Power seminar series. For the school, Sam has served as a public health ambassador, a coordinator for global scholars, and treasurer for Salud for Latin American communities. And Samuel did not stop there. He earned interns with Prematura Initiative at Planned Parenthood Gulf South and volunteers at Luke's House and other organizations. I'm not entirely sure how he finds the time to do all of this. Clearly, Samuel is an excellent choice for this year's Outstanding Student Service Award. And on with our show.
It's my honor to present the Public Health Alumni Association Recognition Awards. This year, the PHAA is honoring 3 students, all of whom have demonstrated scholastic accomplishment and show promise of distinctive achievement and leadership as alumni. At the BHPH level, we recognize Janaki Sundaresan. Among residential master students, we honor Emily Shen. And finally, the Doctoral Student Recognition Award goes to Annika Ratniak. Congratulations to all the new alumni.
I'm honored to be presenting the John J. Walsh MD Award to the MD-MPH combined degree student who best exhibits extraordinary leadership in and commitment to improving the health of individuals and the communities in which they live. The award is accompanied with a cash award made possible by a generous donation from the Donham Day Foundation. This year's award winner is Ariane Sacramento, an outstanding Tulane student who is receiving her 3 degrees this year from the Schools of Medicine, Public Health, and Business. Ariane has shown extraordinary leadership through her roles as president of the Tulane Graduate and Professional Student Association, the technology officer of the Tulane Medical Student Government, and the finance chair of the Tulane Student Clinic Council. During the pandemic, she assisted Tulane teams in the development of environmental protocols, COVID-19 testing, and contact tracing plans, enhancing connection and sense of belonging for Tulane students throughout the pandemic. Her passion for equity, diversity, and inclusion in healthcare led Ariane to serve on Tulane President's Commission on Racial Equity and the Tulane Graduate Diversity Committee. Ariane is an active scholar with multiple peer-reviewed publications and oral scientific presentations. She is particularly interested in promoting cultural humility, combating implicit biases, and addressing social determinants of health. Notably, Ariane received an award from the Veterans Affairs Health Professional Scholarship Program for further support of her goal to serve veterans. After graduation, Ariane will continue her medical training as an internal medicine resident at UC Davis Medical Center in Sacramento, California. Please join me in congratulating soon-to-be Dr. Ariane Sacramento as the 2023 awardee of the John J. Walsh MD Award for the MD-MPH program.
The Award for Excellence in Biostatistics honors a biostatistics student who shows excellence in scholarship and service to the department. This year, the Department of Biostatistics and Data Science is recognizing two outstanding students, Megan Jacobs and Yunwen Huang. Yunwen, or Wendy Huang, is receiving a Master of Science in Biostatistics. She has served as a research assistant for a cohort study titled Tulane University COVID Antibody and Immunity Network. Wendy's thesis research is based on this project, comparing matched and unmatched analytical approaches in COVID-19 studies. She recently had two scientific presentations accepted as first author at the 2023 NCI Serological Sciences Network Investigators Meeting in Washington, D.C. In addition, Wendy has also volunteered to help with various departmental events on several occasions and helped start the American Statistical Association Tulane Student Chapter while serving as Vice President of Communications. Megan Jacobs is receiving a Master of Science in Public Health in Biostatistics with a 4.0 GPA. She has served as a teaching assistant for multiple department courses where both students and faculty spoke very highly of the help that she provided during office hours and her prompt and efficient grading of assignments. Megan completed her public health analysis titled Analysis of Reproductive Outcomes After Ectopic Pregnancy in Louisiana, 2016 and 2022, at the Louisiana Public Registry. She has also served in the Dean's Office as a graduate assistant, where her duties included developing and distributing Qualtrics surveys regarding emergency preparedness, organizing survey data, and generating reports and graphics for dissemination to the executive faculty. Congratulations to both Wendy and Megan.
As the chair of the Department of Environmental Health Sciences, I am honored to be recognizing several of our students. First, the Jim and Sonia Miller Scholarship Award goes to Tanisha Bradley. Dr. Jim Miller, a longtime chair of the Dean's Advisory Council and executive president of Crescent Technologies, would be thrilled to see Tanisha receive this scholarship. As a first-year Master's of Science in Public Health student in Environmental Health Sciences, Tanisha has begun to distinguish herself in several key areas. Through NASA's EPSCoR program, she is championing open science and public data accessibility. Her efforts support community-based research and solutions for Gulf Coast communities who are facing unequal burdens of environmental contamination. She, in addition, is working in the laboratory to master techniques to further her research interests in environmental toxicology. From a land-based family with deep roots in the southern U.S., she brings her valuable lived experience to environmental health sciences, community engagement, and environmental justice. Congratulations, Tanisha. The Ambassador J. Anaya Award for Commitment to Global Environmental Health Research is presented to students who emulate the ambassador's commitment to addressing environmental health threats in vulnerable populations. This year, it is awarded to Mom Nini Tatamentin. Nini is completing her doctoral studies in environmental health sciences under the mentorship of Dr. Tedros Gadeva. Her research is focused on quantifying metals in food and assessing the health risks posed to vulnerable populations around the world. She has presented her research at national and international conferences and authored 3 publications in the peer-reviewed literature. Her dissertation work builds on the intervention and health education work she previously conducted in both Africa and the United States. Nini's research is truly a reflection of Ambassador Anaya's commitment to address environmental health threats in vulnerable populations. Colonel Joseph Contaguglia was a beloved professor in the department's disaster management program. We honor Jacob Hurwitz, who emulates Dr. C's commitment to the promotion and preservation of public health in the face of disease and disaster. This spring, Jake is graduating with joint degrees from the Tulane School of Medicine and the School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine, where he will receive an MPH in disaster management. During the COVID-19 pandemic and Hurricane Ida, Jake served as Section Chief of Preparedness and Planning for the Louisiana Office of Public Health. His work involved coordinating innovative alternate care sites across the state, such as a 2,000-bed field hospital in New Orleans during COVID and a 250-bed medical shelter during Hurricane Ida. He also developed Louisiana's COVID-19 vaccine equity assurance dashboards and planning tools. For these efforts, Jake was recognized with the Governor's Award for Excellence in Service by Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards in 2021. The Department of Health and Human Services recently recognized him with an Outstanding Preparedness and Resilience Effort Award. A Tulanean through and through, Jake received Tulane, Changemaker Catalyst, and Center for Engaged Learning and Teaching grants, and Tulane's Crest Award for commitment to public service. Honoring another former faculty member, the William R. Hartley Award recognizes excellence in environmental health research, and this year goes to Hannah Stoner. Hannah is completing her Master's of Science in Public Health and a certificate in Community Health and Nutrition with a cumulative GPA of 3.94. She has demonstrated a strong commitment to research. She has been a critical research assistant with Dr. Gadebo's lab, working on several studies and co-authoring 2 publications on metals in water and food with applications to biomarkers and human health. Hannah has served as a fellow with the Water Collaborative of Greater New Orleans. She's been involved in community-engaged research to collect and analyze water from communities located near industrial facilities in Louisiana, and she will be entering our doctoral studies program in environmental health sciences this coming fall. Given her academic excellence and commitment to environmental health research, service to both Tulane and to vulnerable communities in New Orleans and surrounding parishes, Hannah is a well-deserving recipient of the William Hartley Award. Finally, please note all the recipients for the Certificate of Recognition for Excellence in Environmental Health Sciences. And congratulations to all of our graduating students.
Hello. The Dorothy R. LeBlanc Memorial Scholarship is awarded annually to an epidemiology student who shows promise in a research career. This year, the award goes to Xiao Suwen for her work leveraging polygenic risk scores, rare variants, and mitochondrial DNA copy number to enhance early life prediction and risk stratification for hypertension. Mary Elizabeth O'Connor honors an alumna with extensive accomplishments in international health. This year, we recognize Chao Chu Shui with the O'Connor Award for her work investigating the associations of circadian rhythm with obesity and related cardiometabolic risk, taking into consideration genetic, epigenetic, and behavioral factors using data from the UK Biobank and Pounds Loss trial. Congratulations to our epidemiology students.
Physician Carol Bearhorst established a medical program in Guatemala that was a model for similar programs in developing countries. The award in his name recognizes a student who demonstrates academic excellence and dedication to primary health care in lesser developed countries. This year, that award goes to Catherine Ann Seltz Drew. We know her as Katie. Katie began her career at the Advisory Board Company, where she administered a leadership development program for senior healthcare professionals, including physicians, nurse managers, and hospital directors, to improve the delivery of primary healthcare services. More recently, she has worked full-time as a program development lead at the Institute of International Education. One example of her work in this more recent role is the development of a proposal to provide fellowships to qualified scholars from Southeast Asia to address critical healthcare challenges in their communities, including equitable access to primary care. Congratulations, Katie.
The James P. Grant Award recognizes a student who demonstrates the potential to contribute to the field in the area of child survival. I'm honored to present the award to Layla Miriam Baba Haji. Layla graduated from our combined BSPH-MPH program. She has excelled academically in the program while taking some of our most challenging coursework. Recognition for this award is also based on her practicum, for which she worked on Project SOAR, a charitable organization in Morocco whose mission is to empower teen girls to be leaders of today and tomorrow. Her support of this girls' empowerment program, along with her other academic and leadership qualities, make her the ideal recipient for this award. Dr. Jack C.S. Ling is an emeritus professor who had a storied career with remarkable impact. Recognizing her academic excellence and the service she provided to the department, Taylor Ellen Reese has been selected as the recipient of the Jack C.S. Ling Service Award. Taylor demonstrates exceptional academic performance, maturity, and professionalism. She has been an incredible asset to several faculty research projects. She brings innovative and fresh ideas, always completes work thoroughly and in a timely manner, and has helped advance important international health research related to family planning as well as child marriage.
Elise Magnus loved New Orleans and was dedicated to improving the health status of children and adolescents. We honor her memory by recognizing students who have demonstrated excellence, achievement, and/or leadership in disease prevention or health promotion programs in the greater New Orleans area. This year, the award goes to 4 amazing students who live out the values of Elise Magnus. We are pleased to present the Elise Magnus Memorial Achievement Award to Livia Jane Pinover, Lily Elaine King, Kara Alexandra Steele, and Michaeline Mary Engelmeyer. Congratulations to all of you. Dr. Betty Bennett was a leader in maternal and child health at Tulane for many years, and we honor a graduating master's student who exemplifies that same dedication to the health of mothers and children. The Elizabeth A. Bennett Award for Excellence in Maternal and Child Health goes to Danielle McKenzie Houston, who is completing her certificate in MCH and has been instrumental in the work of the New Orleans MCH Coalition. Thank you, Danielle. Congratulations. Dr. Cesar Corzantes was another beloved MCH faculty member who established primary care clinics in New Orleans. The award in his name goes to a student who demonstrates both an outstanding academic achievement and a commitment to the underserved. Victoria Ohena Utria Tehran clearly demonstrates that commitment through her work on suicide prevention among rural veterans and their caregivers, as well as her volunteering locally with NOLA Ready, including helping others through the aftermath of Hurricane Ida. Congratulations, Victoria.
The SBPS department recognizes excellence in health education and communication, with an award for Outstanding HEDC Student of the Year going to 2 tremendous students. They are Layla Kate Shearing and Rebecca Elise Sakuto. Rebecca currently has a 4.0 GPA. She has been involved in multiple public health research and leadership activities during her time at Tulane. Congratulations to Rebecca. Layla currently has a 3.89 GPA. She already is a certified health education specialist who has been involved in a wide array of public health endeavors. Congratulations to Layla.
As director of Tulane's nutrition program, I'm pleased to present the Excellence in Academic Achievement in Nutrition to 2 students, Adela Munson and Casey Labont. Adela Munson is an excellent student with a GPA that is like 3.9 or something crazy good like that. She also excelled outside of the classroom. She did her practicum with Sprout Cities Farms in Denver, Colorado, a placement that she developed herself. The goal was to increase the community's nutritional knowledge, and she did that by creating a recipe book and developing cooking demonstrations that used farm produce. She also ran the data component of the TIPS project, a research project on positive parenting. And as if all that wasn't enough, she, along with Casey and me, developed one of their class papers into a publication that was recently submitted to a professional journal. The second student receiving the Excellence in Nutrition Award is Casey Labont. Casey was also an excellent student with a GPA of 3.9. She did her practicum experience with Recirculating Farms Coalition, a local urban farm and food justice nonprofit here in New Orleans, where she examined the problem of food accessibility and affordability in specific neighborhoods in New Orleans. Not only did she design and conduct the surveys for this, she analyzed the data and developed a strategic plan to address residents' needs. She also worked as the research coordinator for the Positive Parenting study that I mentioned earlier, and she worked with Adela and me on turning that class paper into a publication which we've submitted to a professional journal. Please join me in congratulating these 2 students for their excellence in nutrition.
Jeffrey H. Epstein was a health system management student who brought special quality to the department. He had a lovely, wide-range intellectual curiosities and loved to engage in discussion. He was a friend to everyone, and he initiated many social activities which brought the department together. In his memory, we honor a health policy and management student dedicated to fostering the camaraderie and a HSM spirit. That recognition clearly goes to Master of Public Health graduate Sadish Nancy for his commitment to the value embodied by Jeff, particularly his ability to build a sense of community among his peers. Sadish is inherently kind and considerate person that consistently demonstrates a commitment to others, no matter the situation. For example, Sadish is diligently with the feedback and guidance he gives to the student as a teaching assistant in several classes. One student commented that, "It has been some time since I had a class that provided support like this. No joke." Sadish's thoughtfulness and commitment is noticed by his peers. One shared that the dish inspired them to be better. It is a well-warranted compliment. We're confident that this quality will provide Sadish the foundation for a successful career in healthcare. Congratulations, Sadish. Annually, we recognize one HPAM student who best exemplified leadership, representing the large network alumni who have led and transformed the healthcare system throughout the country. This year, it is with great pleasure that we recognize Kate Gallagher as a Department Outstanding Master Student in Health Policy. Throughout her academic journey, Kate has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to her studies, embodying the quality of inquisitiveness, scholarship, and dedication. Kate's passion for learning is evident in her exceptionally academic performance and her eagerness to explore new ideas and approaches in health policy. We're confident that Ms. Gallagher will excel in her new roles with the Healthcare Anchor Network, and we're lucky to count her among our alumni. Congratulations, Kate, on this well-deserved recognition.
The Department of Tropical Medicine offers awards for students in each of the programs that we have in our department. The Charles Bass Award is given to a student in the MPH-TM program. Charles Bass was a longtime tropical medicine professor and was instrumental in many research areas, including malaria. This year, the Bass Award for an outstanding student in the MPH-TM program goes to Julia Lippert. In addition to her 4.0 GPA, Julia has demonstrated effective writing skills and quantitative research in a very low resource area of Uganda, where she intends to return after her graduation. Antonio D'Alessandro was another legendary TropMed professor who taught here for 55 years and was a major contributor in terms of Latin American health. His name, the D'Alessandro Award, is given to an outstanding student in the MPH-TM clinical program and goes to Zane Fresnel. Zane is not in the dual degree program, but he showed a commitment to studying the clinical material and made a significant contribution in developing and conducting a study of the effectiveness of nucleic acid amplification testing for tuberculosis in Louisiana. As really the oldest department at the school, we've had a lot of tremendous faculty, including Dr. Ernest Carroll Faust, who was a contributing presence long after his 28 years on the faculty at Tulane. We recognize an outstanding Master of Science student with this award in his name, which this year goes to Annalise Dunsmore. Annalise's research focused on the development or the potential for Chagas disease in bats, but she has gone well beyond her research focus and demonstrated impressive involvement with teaching and with volunteering in the New Orleans Medical Reserve Corps and Lutz House Clinic. We lost Dr. Donald Krogstad not all that long ago, and in his name we honor excellence in community involvement and fieldwork. Camila Rodriguez Rojas well represents that commitment in many ways, but particularly in her work with indigenous communities in the Pacific Northwest, in Colorado, and with the Chagas Treatment and Testing Access Program for Latin American immigrants in New Orleans. She will go on to be an evaluation fellow for the National Center for Respiratory Diseases at the CDC. Finally, Dr. Harris Spencer was a former dean of the School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine who was influential across the field of public health education. We honor his memory with the Harris Spencer Award for an outstanding student in the tropical medicine area in the PhD program. This year, this is given to Hans de Sal. Hans has a major interest in translational science that is deeply grounded in his firm belief that basic science needs to lead to significant impacts in public health through novel interventions or treatments. His ambitious PhD research focused on better understanding Chagas disease pathogenesis in an integrated manner through several omics approaches. Hans is also a great science communicator and was the grand prize winner at Tulane's 3-minute thesis competition. He will go on to work at the CDC's dengue virus unit in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And with that, I would like to offer congratulations to all of our award winners in the Department of Tropical Medicine.
On behalf of the Student Government Association, it is my honor to recognize Catherine Mosier with the Teaching Excellence Award. Catherine is a Senior Program Manager in the Department of Tropical Medicine. She is originally from New Orleans and practically grew up on campus. Her entire family are former Tulane faculty and alumni. She remembers learning how to ride her bike on the Newcomb Quad. Catherine says that it was with the sense of homecoming that she returned to Tulane in 2008 to work and attend graduate school. The best part of her job is the knowledge that she is part of something bigger than herself. She is working to build a better future through supporting students in achieving their educational and professional goals. She enjoys supporting faculty, doing cutting-edge research, and supporting her colleagues who makes the hard times, the busy times, and the chaotic times feel a little less overwhelming by sharing it with her and supporting it with her when she needs it. In her abundant spare time, her guilty pleasure is glittering music shoes for friends and family. Professor Mosier said it is truly an honor to be selected for this award. Congratulations, Professor Mosier. We also want to recognize Dr. Berlin Ladano Renteria with the SGA Staff Excellence Award. Dr. Berlin was born in Colombia and moved to New Orleans to pursue her PhD at Tulane, arriving just 2 days before Hurricane Katrina hit. She is Afro-Latina and she was raised by 2 educators. Growing up, all her aunts and uncles were also teachers, so helping grade papers and attending her parents' classes was a regular part of her life. Although her grandparents didn't finish high school, they made sure that their children and grandchildren did. Teaching has always been her dream, and although she says that she has social anxiety, which can sometimes be a little challenging to lecture in front of an audience, she is working to overcome that challenge. She attends teaching workshops to learn new ways of engaging with her students and make sure to listen to their ideas and concerns. Dr. Berlin wants every class to be a positive experience for them. She is honored to receive this award and grateful for the opportunity to continue learning from her students. And she wants to provide them with information they need in their classes. Congratulations, Dr. Berlin. Our last award is given in honor of Dr. Elaine Boston, who is Associate Dean for Admissions and Students. With this award, we honor outstanding long-term commitments to students exemplified by Dr. Ronald Blanton. Dr. Blanton was born in Houston, Texas. He was a professor of international health at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio for 30 years. He received his bachelor's in English and Spanish literature from Harvard University in 1974, and he began his professional career without knowing it via the Ralph Bunche Award from the United Nations Associations of America. He spent 1 year studying folk medicine on the north coast of Peru. In 1975, he received his MD degree from Case Western Reserve University. He did his residency at the University of Chicago in Illinois. This was followed by a fellowship in infectious diseases and geographic medicine. He has conducted fieldwork in Kenya and Brazil since the 1980s and in Egypt since the 1990s. In 2000, he returned to the classroom and completed his master's in genetic epidemiology. A major theme has also been the use of population genetics as a complement to public health for vector and parasite control. He is a visiting scientist at the Oswaldo Cruz Foundation in Salvador, Brazil, where he has taught a course in genetic epidemiology at the Federal University of Bahia, and he participates yearly in a course on molecular epidemiology at the Oswaldo Cruz Foundation in Salvador as well. He is NIH funded and has received awards from the Thrasher, Nestle and Rockefeller's Foundation, MacArthur Neglected Diseases Program, and the Fulbright Scholarship. Current research subjects are parasite population, genetics, and antimicrobial resistance. Congratulations, Dr. Blanton.
The Tulane 34 Award, presented to 34 graduates from Tulane's 10 schools and colleges, recognizes students for their exemplary leadership, service, and academic excellence. Named for the year in which the university was founded, 1834, the Tulane 34 Award is among the most coveted university-wide honors bestowed upon students. This year, the 3 graduate-level public health students who received the award are Brendan Harris Carter in the Department of Tropical Medicine, Anika Taruni Ratnayaki in the Department of Epidemiology, and Thu An Phan in the Department of Tropical Medicine. The Sidney K. Simon Memorial Award is presented to a senior medical combined degree MD MPH TM student by the School of Medicine for excellence in tropical medicine. This year's recipient is Andre Dominic Sisk. Next up are the inductees in the Upsilon Phi Delta Honor Society. Upsilon Phi Delta is a national academic honor society for students in healthcare administration. The purpose of the Upsilon Phi Delta Honor Society is to further the professional competence and dedication of individual members in and for the profession of healthcare management. Let's hear it for this year's 17 inductees. The Award for Excellence in Research and Presentation recognizes the success of health science researchers who attract research funding dollars that lead to new treatments and approaches to treatment. A master's and a doctoral student are recognized each year for their contributions. I'm pleased to present this year's School of Public Health and Tropical Medicine awardees. The award for master's research goes to Yijiao Liu in the Department of Biostatistics for genome-wide gene hypertension interaction analyses on kidney function, findings from the CRIC. The award for doctoral research goes to Maria Patrizia Santos in the Department of Epidemiology for age at menarche, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease complications in United States women under 65 years, NHANES. Our next award recognizes the recipients of Paul D. Coverdell Fellowships. The fellowship is a highly competitive scholarship awarded each year to exceptional, returned Peace Corps volunteers who have demonstrated leadership and a lifelong commitment to service and cultural exchange. These students ensure the success of the Global Scholars Program by providing their technical and experiential knowledge to the planning and implementation of the program. Let's share a round of applause for Samuel Marquez Di Chiara, Emily Diamond, Jennifer Claire Rosher, Janisha L. Stapleton, and Hannah Teresa Victoria Stoner. Next up are certificates of recognition for students in the Global Scholars Program. These are awarded to students who have an invested interest in international public health and have committed their time at the SPHTM to furthering their readiness to work with international communities in a humble, productive, and collaborative manner. Let's share a round of applause for Layla Mariam Babahaji, Julia Christine Lippert, Natalie Aviv Lowenstein, and Alyssa Ray Schwinn. Our next award, the Dean's Scholastic 4.0 Award, acknowledges students' academic achievements. It recognizes those who have maintained and are graduating with a perfect 4.0, demonstrating superior dedication and commitment. Please take a moment to honor the 37 recipients of this year's certificates. Now let's turn to the students, faculty, and alumni who have been inducted into the Eta chapter of the Delta Omega Honorary Society for Public Health. Membership in Delta Omega reflects the dedication of an individual to excellence and professional achievement in the field of public health and to the protection and advancement of the health of all people. Let's have a round of applause for all of the 2023 inductees. The 2023 Delta Omega Eta Chapter Award for Best Dissertation goes to Anika Teruni Ratnayaki, a PhD recipient in the Department of Epidemiology, for her dissertation, COVID-19 Vaccine Effectiveness, Hesitancy, Incentives, and Mandates in the Deep South. The next Delta Omega Eta Chapter Award is for the annual poster competition. The Eta chapter sponsors an annual poster competition to display research and related work completed by public health students. Both first and second place winners receive a cash prize and are encouraged to submit their abstract to the National Poster Contest sponsored by ASPPH. Our first place awardee is Janisha Stapleton with The Relationship Between Past Incarceration and Chlamydia Infection in Young Black Men in New Orleans. Our second place awardee is Yen Wang with Guaranteed Small Cash Incentives Boosted COVID-19 Vaccinations of Young Adults, Evidence from a Statewide Natural Experiment in West Virginia. The Delta Omega Eta Chapter Award for an undergraduate in the poster competition goes to Neema Tanamore Brennan for Medicare Telehealth Utilization of Behavioral Health Sciences in Lockdown and Non-Lockdown States during the COVID-19 pandemic. Our final set of awards and certificates are presented to the undergraduate public health students and faculty. First up is the Outstanding Undergraduate Public Health Teaching Award, presented to Dr. Sarah Michaels, a clinical assistant professor in the Department of Tropical Medicine. A Tulane 34 award goes to Sarah Francis. The Dean's Undergraduate Public Health Scholastic Award goes to Maya Benina Shane. The Outstanding Undergraduate Public Health Student Service and Volunteerism Award goes to Catherine Mina Sonderegger. And the Outstanding Undergraduate Public Health Student Leadership Award goes to Raymel D. Green. Next up is the Center for Public Service Award to the top 30 seniors in service. This year, 6 undergraduate public health students received this honor. Chandler LeBraden Brock, Wash Fields, Raymel D. Green, Bridget Ann Lindgren, Catherine Mina Sonderegger, and Amanda Elizabeth Toole. Our final award is for the Senior Honor Scholar. Each May, Newcomb-Tulane College recognizes students who, by achieving academic excellence, embody the highest goals of the institution. This year, the award goes to 2 BSPH graduates, Lydia Edith Garrett Metz and Catherine Emma Rolfs. This concludes the 2023 awards program. Congratulations again to all of our students, and roll wave!